Hello everyone. In this lesson, we are going to be introduced with tag, elements and attributes in HTML. So let's start with the tag. So what is tag? Tag is the powerhouse of HTML, and you can consider the tag as the heart of HTML. So you can see here in my screen, I written some HTML code, and you can see there is some text are placed inside the angle bracket. So you can see here in between of angle bracket, we have some text. You can see here this head word are placed inside the angle bracket, and the tag start with less than sign and closed with greater than sign. So a tag contains two things: opening tag and closing tag. So you can see here in our title tag, this called the opening tag and this called the closing tag, and closing tag are basically placed at the end of your line. So you can see here this title, this is the opening tag and this is the closing tag. But how you will identify a closing tag? You can see here at the opening tag what we got. We have the less than sign, we have the text, we have the greater than sign. So this is our opening tag. And for identifying a closing tag, what you will have? At first you will have this less than sign, then you will have this slash sign, then you will have the text, and finally you will have this greater than sign. So especially this slash tag is identifying the closing tag. I hope you got the point. This is the opening tag and this is the closing tag, and our closing tag have the slash sign before the text. So this is the tag, opening tag and closing tag. So basically tag have two types: container tag and empty tag. So what is the container tag? Actually, container tag have opening and closing tag. So you can see here this is the h1. This is a container tag because h1 have the opening tag in here as well as closing tag in here. This p or paragraph tag, this is the container tag. Here is the opening tag and here is the closing tag, as well as this body. This is the opening tag, this is the closing tag. You can see here this is the opening tag for head, this is the closing tag for head, as well as this HTML, this is the opening tag as well as this is the closing tag. Okay, so these are the container tag because container tag have opening and closing tag. But there are some empty tag are available, like page breaking tag. So what is basically using for page breaking? Okay, so you can see here this page breaking tag. So these tags are considered as the empty tag because you don't have to use the closing tag for them. Therefore, these calls are empty tag. Okay, so we just learned about the tags. Now we are going to learn about the elements. So what is the elements? HTML elements is defined by a start tag, some content, and the end tag or closing tag. So you can see here this is the line, and at first what we have the opening tag or starting tag, then we have some element inside here, inside the opening and closing tag. So this is our closing tag. So elements are placed in between opening and closing tag. So this is our opening tag, this is our closing tag, and the text, this is the text, this text is our element. So I hope you got the idea about the elements. Okay, right now we're going to learn about the attributes. Actually, HTML attributes provide additional information about HTML elements. Okay, so let me type another line in here, in line number 9. Let me type Okay, so you can see here that I written a line, and you can see here at first what I written a tag, and this p called a paragraph tag. Then I used attributes, that is what will be the color of my elements. This is my elements, and I declared my elements color with the attributes. So you can see here this style, this is an attributes, and inside the style I declared what will be the color. So basically attributes values are placed in between quotation mark. So you can see here inside this quotation mark I declared color, and what will be the color? Color will be the red. I declared these things. Okay, so this is my attributes and this is my elements. So you can see here in this line, this is my tag, this is my attributes, and this is my elements. So in this line you got all these three things. So I hope now you have the proper idea what is tag, what is elements, and what is the attributes. So basically attributes are using, as I was saying, that attributes are using for declaring or providing additional information with the element. So you got all the points about the tag, elements, and attributes. So we are going to jump in our next lesson.